It's okay. Off your mic, it's okay. Off your mic,
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle so they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my egun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my egun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my egun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. My egun don't come, oh, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo. My egun don't come, oh, yo. Man of the masses, my ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego la mo do.
Hello there. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining this moment. This is a Sunday sermon with Mayegun, and it is live. I don't know if you are one of those who have a stake in Edo elections, okay? So, you probably should be advised that on Mayegun's Diary Political, when it comes to the Sunday sermon, it is our no holds bar session, whereby if you do not have the thick skin to take in what is going to be said, do not watch this broadcast. Now, to others who know about Sunday sermon, right, share this. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell all of them that Mayegun is live. We've not had our Sunday sermon in a while, but it seems that there are some truths that needed to be said. And if you are an emotional wreck, do not watch this broadcast. It is the only broadcast I always advise people who cannot take in the truth, no matter how it comes out, right? It is the only session of Mayegun's Diary Political I advise people that do not, especially those ones who love to be politically correct, do not watch this broadcast. Everyone else, you can invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends again, and tell them that Mayegun today. Nigeria is irredeemable, and every day happenings in that contraption continue to prove me right. But there are those who kind of still feel like it could be salvaged. Continue. I do not have a dog in this fight, so I am going to speak plainly from the heart as usual. Today. So good morning to you once again. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Sunday sermon on Mayegun's Diary, and you are welcome joining us. Right now, as you are watching this video, the INEC of Nigeria is announcing the supposed election results of Edo State. A lot of people are already questioning the process. In fact, many are not in any way agreeing with what they consider will be the final results. It hasn't been announced that this is the winner or this is the loser. But the side that I believe was leading, the PDP, they are panicking because overnight, things started changing, started turning on their own, to the point that the people protesting the election as we speak are PDP supporters, starting with Obadonkey, their current governor, including the PDP governorship candidate and their supporters, because they can see the handwriting on the wall. They have what they call the authentic results. But what they are looking at right now seems to have been the doctored results. And if it is allowed to be announced, PDP would have to kiss Osadebe Avenue goodbye. And the man that they said couldn't or could barely express himself, the APC, Okpebholo's candidate, seems to be coasting home to the manufactured victory. But there are many factors to this. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Temple of Truth. Drink tea. You should drink tea too, because from the report that I personally have gathered, I can tell you this free of charge, that whatever happens in Edo, it is going to be the best rigor or the highest rigor. As they say, normally they will say, let the best man win. But in the case of Edo State, let the best rigor win. And in this case, it seems that the APC, Okpebholo, they are already pulling the stunts. That kind of reminded me of Oshi-omo-ole's statements way back in 2019.
We won and PDP lost. I think that for democracy to flourish, only people who can accept the pain of of defeat, should participate in an election.
That's just a flashback. As we speak, some people will come here to come and vent their rage on me. No be me, they do you. Sure, you get me now, so you should calm down. Because the analysis I want to do about this, your charade, is to kind of remind all of you that you are doomed in that contraption. As those of you who are angry, who are sort of gearing towards 2027, telling yourselves that you are going to, you should come together and remove APC. Okpebholo, that is a tifnumbu. I am here to remind you that you can dream on, which is dream on. Yesterday, or should we start with, in Edo State, where they popularly say, Edo no be Lagos, Edo no be Lagos, is a popular saying, with the fact that people in Edo State seems to kind of say they do not approve of a godfatherism, whereby somebody having served his own term served his own term as governor, then would appoint somebody else in his own stead, right, to succeed him so that it could be ruling by proxy. But it is it is a sort of an experience where it depends. So yesterday, when the Edo people had their elections, in fact, the day before that, the two gladiators, which is now obvious that Labour Party was never in the race to start with, because the two gladiators, PDP, APC, they were holding their both sides. From the record, the northern part of Edo is for APC, where Oshi-omo-ole reigns. The southern part of Edo is for PDP, where Obaseki reigns. And the center is where Asue, the PDP governorship candidate, have been told, come from. So therefore, it was added to what they called the PDP stronghold. So the whole calculation, in fact, before the elections, right, both sides mobilized fund where supposed voters were beginning to, we're kind of gearing towards yesterday with the amount of money that the both sides had to offer. PDP is the incumbent side. APC is the challenging side. From the monetary face of it, I was told and I confirmed that APC, they were offering each voter 5,000 naira. And then the PDP, on the other hand, they were offering voters 10,000 naira. But there is always that sentiment anyway, where some people believe that APC should never have any foothold in Edo State, especially with the experience of Nigerians in the hand of APC, in the last 9 years. But that is just the talk, normal talk. But when the election came, it was the money talk. Out of, put it this way, they said that if APC, Okpebholo was to buy the election, it will only cost them, I think, paying 5,000, they only need 2 billion naira to buy off the 4,000, over 4,000 polling units. But if it is for PDP, they will likely need, triple of that to buy everyone. But therefore, you just have to buy those you can buy. So in the plain sight, the supposed people who have faced hardship, who have faced misgovernance from both APC and PDP, including the Obaseki's lawless government in Edo State, they tend to pretend to be speaking as if to say, we are choosing the lesser evil of PDP for free. Nothing was for free per se, because those who participated were offered money and bread, yes. So yesterday, they supposed that the poorer people who have been victims of misgovernance in Nigeria, they won't even vote for anybody who didn't offer them money. Those who were running around the Labour Party candidates, we know they give shishi, krooners. When the yesterday came, they are not going to give up their vote without a prize. So, in the northern part of Edo State, put it this way, they have 18 local government areas in Edo State. As at yesterday evening, the PDP was considered to be leading in about 13 local government areas, while APC was leading in about 5 local government areas. And the loading started because it was time for them to go and collate election results, where everybody will go to the local government areas, the local government secretariat where the election took place. That was where the old drama started. That was when Obaseki and his gang now see that if something is not done, the entire game was over. So they raised alarm. And their alarm was that people should follow their votes to the local government secretariat. When they got there, the security guys who are on the order of the federal government, put it that way, they started chasing away all the PDP stalwarts in their own stronghold, though, not even like in the north, though. They started chasing them away, suspecting that things could go bad quickly. Mr. PDP guys mobilized, including Obaseki, who moved to the secretariat, and they were chased away too. I mean, like chased away. Then the results started popping up from nowhere. Again, don't forget the two camps set up the situation room for themselves. On the APC side, they have the situation room, and as at 12 midnight yesterday, they were already celebrating that they've won. And also with the PDP side, they were also celebrating that they've won. Meanwhile, the people that were collating their results, they were loading completely different results. To the shock of so many, the local government areas where APC have nothing there at all, they were declared for APC. I'm going to show you some of them today, okay? But hey, prior to this, the factors that led to all this, almost an abrupt end to PDP's Obaseki. In the last 4 years, Godwin Obaseki turned himself to an anti-democratic, element himself. He said that there were some members of the State House of Assembly, right, who are supposed to be sworn in. Obaseki stood his ground and said they will not be sworn in because they were not loyal to him. Yeah, they were not loyal to him. They were loyal to Oshi-omo-ole. His own deputy that he fought Oshi-omo-ole with in 2020, the guy, Philip Shaibu, he was so humiliated. And what was his offense? Shaibu said he was going to run for governor of Edo State from the northern part of that same Edo. Obaseki had his own anointed candidate, Asue Igodalo, and therefore he unleashed the dictator in name, the tyranny in name. He unleashed it on his own former friend. In 2020, when Oshi-omo-ole was showing his godfather tendency and said that he was going to choose somebody else as the governor, not Obaseki and Shaibu, they teamed together. They left APC, joined the PDP at the wee hour, and they succeeded with the support of the Edo people. They succeeded, right, in defeating Obaseki, defeating Oshi-omo-ole and his federal might. It was sweet. A year after that, God knows what, Obaseki turned on his own deputy, his own best ally. Edo people were watching. I was looking around yesterday and I saw people saying, you may not like Oshi-omo-ole. Some still believe that even though he's from the northern parts, a senatorial district of the state, right, he is still considered as the best governor. Depends on what you describe as best. While the intelligent Obaseki continue to play and fiddle with the people's welfare and then development in the southern part of Edo State, he was probably believing that they could put what they put in 2020 again. Unfortunately, he forgot that it isn't about how good your policy is per se. It is about how much money you can spend, and coupled with maybe if you have something to show. Obaseki has nothing real to show. Most of what you are reading about Obaseki online, these are most of the stuff promoted by some of the people who don't even live in Edo State. And then up north, as worse as Oshi-omo-ole was, they still consider him as one of their best with the road construction, and a few other construction they can show. Again, the quality of what they called good governance depends on who is looking, okay? So to them, yes, Oshi-omo-ole have something to probably use in exchange for the rigging that will take place in the northern part of Edo State. Obaseki has nothing to bargain with the people of the southern, southern Edo. Despite all that, right? People were still willing to resist APC from that south, and even to some extent the central. So the way the whole political setting was up in Edo State, right? If Obaseki hold his side and the people stood by him in the south, Oshi-omo-ole, hold his side in the north, the central is going to be free for all. All it's going to take is just for either Obaseki to win the central plus the south and rig the whole place for himself, or Oshi-omo-ole and his gang just need to take one or two local government areas in the center, the central of Edo, and the game was over. Like I said, it is always about who can rig best. Remember that. And also who can bribe best. Now, it's not about policy, so to say. The people have been made so poorer, like people are so poor that they are collecting 5,000 naira plus bread. They are offering them bread in order to kind of allow whatever manipulation that will take place in their domain to take place. Okay. One of the shocker of yesterday when they started announcing their result was this one that come from Ego or so local government area. Even the people from the place were like, no, APC didn't win this local government. But guess what? It has been declared for APC. We'll start with this.
I'm Professor John Adaman, the returning officer of Ego local government area. And I have the results of the election conducted on the 21st day of September 2024, before May. From the records, number of registered voters stood at 242,266. Number of accredited voters, 35,463. Party A scored 14 votes. Party AA scored 3 votes. Party AAC scored 18 votes. Party ADC scored 195 votes. Party ADP scored 70 votes. Party APC scored 16,760 votes. Party APGA scored 48 votes. Party APM scored 8 votes. Party APP scored 13 votes. Party BP scored 28 votes. Party LP scored 1,966 votes. Party NNPP scored 43 votes. Party NRM scored 95 votes. Party PDP scored 14,658 votes. Party SDP scored 46 votes. Party YYP scored YPP 3 votes. Party YPP scored 31 votes. While Party ZLP scored 23 votes. Total number of valid votes stood at 34,022. Rejected votes 1,018. Total number of valid votes 35,040.
Out of over 240,000 registered voters, the total accredited voters in that local government area was probably around 40,000, less than 40,000. And then in their estimates, APC, scored over 16,000 votes. Therefore, they took the local government. The local government, people from that local government are like, I am from this local government. No way. But here is something you should know. The rigging that took place that you witnessed, there is rigging. There are riggings everywhere. Manipulation here and there. But the problem is this. The contest wasn't between APC and PDP. The contest was between INEC and PDP. Here you get now. So therefore, if you are going to win, you have to kind of defeat INEC. The ones that actually have to they are the ones that have to input the figure. So people didn't come out. That alone gave room for this whatever rigging. But it's not as if to say the whole manipulation was actually done without the consent of the people too. People were collecting money, 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira. And in some places, they actually collected up to 15 to 17,000 naira to be able to just say, yeah, I vote for this. People were wondering that how could people be voting for APC? Like in this probably you haven't seen some of the aberration of Obaseki himself in the last 4 years in Edo State. I'm not saying that that kind of should be enough for APC Ekbekebe to brazenly rig an election. That's, the problem is this. For the ones that were allocated to PDP, the ones that are collected by Obaseki and his gang and all that, right? They are paid for almost every vote they got. While APC did not only just pay for the ones they got, they also paid for the ones that were added, where in some places, they had accredited voters. For example, 600 accredited voters, 800 registered voters, 600 accredited voters, and APC alone will score 620, more than accredited voters. And then they will give PDP maybe 10 votes, 20 votes. This is how ridiculous it's been. And this was why Obaseki and Ighodalo and co, they had, and others, despite the fact that from their own tally, they were on the frontal side. In fact, the estimate of their own winning or the difference between the PDP and APC, when the Obaseki guys put together their figure, is probably less than 15,000. So they themselves feels like, okay, despite everybody bought the vote, paid for it, they were able to, the vote was tight, close, but it is not enough for them to actually put APC candidates in the front. Again, listen to this. The figure that is available to the PDP shows that they are leading. They were not supposed to panic, okay? But in reality, things don't change. The party leading in 5 local government areas, and the other party leading in 13 local government areas. Now, the party leading, APC, that is leading in 5 local governments, they've already allocated almost 8 local government to them. Even at that, you still have another 10 local government for the PDP. When the figure started popping up, it is no longer hiding anymore. And as we speak, except that the person doing the calculation for APC, as they're announcing the result right now, misses something. PDP is gone from Edo State. Not me. And this is why the following reaction happened. In the middle of the night, we'll go back there again. Let's go.
This country never still change. Now they say una vote for 10,000 naira.
For sudden,
we are the INEC office. Can you tell us what's happening right now?
We actually are not quite sure what is happening. There was supposed to have been some collation in some of the local governments in Oredo and Okpebholo. All of a sudden, some people came in, threw tear gas, and kind of drove everybody that was there outside the office. They've now insisted that all of those collations should come into the INEC headquarters. The problem was our agents then started telling us that they were not being allowed into INEC headquarters. So my deputy and I came in here to find out why they are not allowing our agents to the collation centers. There are too many funny things going on all of a sudden. And there seems to be INEC complicity, police complicity, working together. And this cannot be right for democracy in this country. They're trying to subvert the will of the people of Edo State, and it will not happen.
What this country is bad.
He was one that was leading first subsidy that now the people cannot even eat. He think they're going to save us. We brought a result and said we cannot put it in. We should go back. I was able to the next of the police is your friend. We have no problem.
We did elections. Those citizens voted today. After the voting, results were counted and collected at the wards. Of the 18 local governments, Asue had won over 15. What they did, Oshi-omo-ole using them, the man who claimed to be a Labour person, who through Labour became governor, think that they had fought through struggles, stayed back in Edo North. They did not vote in Edo North. They were operating in all the places, Esako West, Esako East, part of everything. Even in my local government, they were able to operate in some places. Now, they have no way of getting people to stop, to seize the votes. The next thing they did, they left, took the people from our collation centers, which is the local government collation centers, and they brought them here. The REC himself locked all PDP agents outside, and with only the APC agents, the REC is changing the results. So why did we have to go through the process of elections? I am DG of campaign. I have what to do myself. I have to do that campaign for 5-6 months. Do you understand? Then a man campaigns vigorously and wins an election, and you want to change it here in the democracy. This is not dictatorship. The military regime, the military to move all the things to INEC headquarters, and we are wondering this is not the rule. They didn't give no reason. When people came here, they took them in. What did they do? The REC himself that Wike sent here to do the kind of dirty job they did before in Rivers. When Labour Party won and we saw ballot papers that were cancelled and the figures were changed, the man came, asked them to come in here. When they got in there, the PDP agents and the collation officers were not allowed to do their jobs. The REC started collecting by himself using one Mrs. Anna. And they said the woman is the one who does all the dirty jobs for them at the INEC headquarters. She's APC, body, soul, and spirit. I used to think that election umpires have no political party. But from what they have said to me this evening, the woman is APC. She's the one that distributed money to people trying to see if they could change the thing. But the Edo people doesn't change. They couldn't subvert the will of the wishes of the Edo people. What happened? They took all those things inside, and they are trying to now. They are rewriting the results. They are doing the same thing. Oshi-omo-ole and Phillips, they are doing the same thing at Auchi, and people are resisting it. Therefore, when our agents, other agents come, you see them go inside there. Other agents, only the APC agent is with them, and they are rewriting the result. Mr. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. He is the president through democratic processes. He's not a military dictator. I don't think he's one of them. And I do not think that he intends to be one. Those people around him should not make him have the kind of figure that will spoil all the democratic values that we believe he had, because he was one of those that I know was in Nadeko. Edo people are not slaves. We have the right to decide who governs us.
So it's fair to say that your party, you are going to launch a protest.
Of course, until
from security personnel that are supposed to observe a process started helping people carry ballot boxes. The good thing is that videos will be uploaded on social media. I'm young, so we are very good with the social media. We see with video, we see with video. The oppression was too much. We are voting. We are a PDP state, yet we let APC vote freely. They are not the ones oppressing us. That you will tell a world coalition. In fact, it's an aberration, because in the 1999 constitution as amended, We don't collect in INEC. We collect in the world. So you cannot tell the world people to come and collect in INEC. Then when they are there, you have the other candidates in there with INEC. Then you are pushing out the PDP candidates. Obviously, you are rigging. And we're not going to take it. It's either we all go in there since they decide, maybe they have their own reasons. But without their reasons, we must be there. Agents must be there. When they are collecting, agents are there. Agents must be there. Agents should enter. If they don't, this election will be cancelled. Because we won't take it now. We are youth, we are vibrant, we are intelligent. Then we cancel the elections and we start again.
Surajudeen Ajibola Bashiru, I'm the National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress. Some 3 hours ago, we got an information from our situation room that the governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, came to INEC office and was surprised. We even saw the picture going viral. So on that basis, we came here to seek to know why he's here. Because as far as we are concerned as a political party, a governor or anybody holding executive position cannot even serve as an agent of a political party. He is not on the ballot. He's not an agent of a political party. He's not an official of a political party like myself. So as far as we are concerned, his motive and intention here is suspect. So we believe that there might be an attempt to subvert the ongoing democratic process in Edo State. And of course, when we try to come, we've been around for close to 2 hours. The police also refused us entry. But I just spoke with the DIG now, and they assured us that in a matter of minutes, Mr. Obaseki will take exit of here. And we think that this is gross abuse of power, gross abuse of office, and unbecoming of somebody holding a very sensitive position as the governor of a state. Democracy has its own rules. Even if you have complaints about election, collation is yet to be done. Collation was adjourned to 11 tomorrow. You have a state agent who can raise any observation that you have at the collation level. There is also judicial process for you to fertilate grievances. What Mr. Obaseki is doing is self-help, and self-help can only lead to lawlessness. If not for the fact that we restrain our supporters, who almost about 1,000 of them are outside the gate, already clamoring that it should be ejected from these premises. But we have to plead on them that we need to maintain law and order. So we want to enjoy the security operative to ensure that they abide by the law. Yes, he should not abuse his privilege of having immunity to seek to harass, intimidate, or compromise the electoral process in Edo State.
We won and PDP lost. I think that for democracy to flourish, only people who can accept the pain of of defeat, should participate in an election.
So the bottom line is this. Some of you, especially on social media, you sort of love to overrate yourselves. Okay? You see, they will announce an APC guy as your next governor, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it, other than just to possibly remain on this social media, ranting. If they try it in Edo, you go consume them. Aha! They have just tried it. Just pray that the number won't kind of add up enough for them to declare APC the winner. They're already telling you to go to court. And that's exactly what you do. Yeah, you may do some, gree, like usual. We are protesting and all of that. And it's just going to be the end of the PDP in that place. See, like I said, I do not have any dog in your fight. I am more interested in showing to you how this became possible. Okay? The people of Nigeria, not just Edo people, have been conquered, including Edo people. They have been conquered by the weaponization of poverty foisted on you by APC. That what you see, that you hear that lady talking about, we are young, we are youth, we have all the video evidence, we have all the yen. Of course, now some of your evidence, I have them too. They are only useful for our entertainment on social media like this. They are not beyond here. Okay? So last, you will scream, you will scram. The people have already sold. The people that you think are probably going to be angry, they are those who sold their own votes. The irredeemable, impoverished Edolites, who after telling you that I don't know be Lagos, with the flash of 5,000 or 10,000 naira, Edo automatically became Lagos, even worse than Lagos, as we speak. That is the truth. But when Obaseki was displaying his own dictatorial tendencies in Edo State, a lot of you possibly didn't know that he was digging his own political grave. And Asue is supposed to G will be the one to also pay the price. A house divided, they say, against itself. What do you think it can do? Nothing. And the advantage has been taken. You are poor. You are like you have been conquered, and a lot of them are willing slaves who have already sold out. So when APC, this is how they did it. Oh, make I show you something. Make I tell you something. Oh, the way they do it is that they know that people are starving. They are hungry. Okay. So what happens is, if you have 700 registered voter in this unit, and only 400 came out, APC, Egbekegbe, would hijack the remaining 300 ballot papers that people didn't show up, okay? Then they will go on and thumbprint the whole papers. Why they are thumbprinting that? Just for the show up of it. The INEC and the guys that will be imputing the figures, all they have to do is just impute that figure. So you can be wondering, how? This cannot stand. It's impossible. We are going to go to court. Abi? Meanwhile, the entire thing has been enabled already. Okay? The people that were following Akpata all about, Abi, nobody here, I'll show all the video to you. Who said the people who were shouting PDAPC in Edo, last, they will give, they will say in this polling unit, APC 400, PDP 30, Labour Party 2. At Oshi-omo-ole's polling unit, they recorded 400 for APC, 1 vote for PDP, 0 votes for Labour Party. And then if you go there and say, but by the time you go there and say, how is that possible? You see everybody flashing their own word of Naira notes. Labour Party supposed to their supporters themselves. They were telling their supposed our party people and said, I can't waste my vote. And if Olumide is not going to give me money, I cannot waste my vote. I have some text messages here on different WhatsApp group they created during the campaigns. Those who identified as Labour Party, who will never take money from PDP, APC, they ended up being the party agents, mobilizers for PDP and APC, all because of whatever money they were offered. Here is one of the text messages. I should have put it on the screen for you, but I'll read it. Those leaders disappointed us. What a shame, my brother. Inside one of their Labour Party Esako WhatsApp group. Listen, those leaders disappointed us. What a shame, my brother. Another person responded. Every election we advise, but we know they hear. No leaders in Labour Party. Leaders that cannot spend their monies for political party. Another person responded. In WEPA, APC 10K, PDP 10K, some 11K. Another person responded. Esako East for 10. APC is sharing 17,000. Why PDP is sharing 15,000? Now, Labour Party people, they complain inside their WhatsApp group. And they are not complaining that APC and PDP are doing bad thing. They are complaining that Labour Party people no share money. They won't win election for this Nigeria, for this Edo. How that one they take possible? Which kind of thing is that? Now, so that they do because they have collected money, despite running around with Olumide for the past 6 months or so, that they wanted freedom. 21st of September is our Freedom Day. La la la. Another person responded. I said it before that the candidate and the party are not serious enough to win this election because of money. Then another one went on to say, I also wrote this month before the elections. Now what for Labour Party? Those ones don't go collect money already. But one guy responded and said, listen guys, they know the tell blind man, say rain they fall. If a circle people like, may they collect 50,000 to vote for PDAPC. I only give them two markets to finish the money and cry for the next 4 or 8 years. You guys think you are doing Apata a favor by voting for him? Labour Party will never share money for you guys to vote for them. Those who collect Tinubu money are buying fuel at 1,500 naira today. Keep doing the wrong thing and expect different results. In Nigeria, when I did my calculation, I figured out that some of us who said, stop wasting your time in participating in their charade elections. Because you know something, when you do not participate in their charade, number one, you won't have any guilt. So that when you are really, really offended and tired, because you know they will fail, Abi, they will do what they will do. So when in that rage and anger, you can actually team together and bring them down in a bloody revolution, not peaceful protest, peaceful revolution nonsense that they are preaching out there. Sure you get. So you can easily tell that they robbed you. They wrote the figures themselves. But when you go and collect money from them, thinking you are doing anybody, then after a year or two, after 6 months, when I start to complain, then you begin to kind of spread it and like make it look like now everybody in call, we are all supposed to come together and deal with these people. Then swear for you and we'll come together. So I did the math. This is where I know that this Edo election has shown that Nigerians are irredeemable. They can never be helped. And you should stop trying to say you want to save Nigeria, except if you're actually suffering from mental problem yourself, right? This is the deal. If people can collect 5,000, 10,000 from PDP, APC, and continue to validate them in any charade, only to turn around a year later and begin to cry. And what kind of a thing is this? We must vote them out. And you they believe, say, all these poor people, they actually want to vote anybody out. You are the one suffering from mental health problem. And I am saying it to you now, without even seeing you. I am diagnosing you. In 2027, this is what I have figured out. Tinubu is going nowhere. In fact, the worse Nigeria become by that 2027, the more votes Tinubu is going to gather. APC will gather. Nigeria will become one-party state in your very eyes. And all they need is just for you and you to either say you want to be a Labour Party, you want to be a you want to be this or that, thinking you have a chance of mobilizing impoverished people to challenge these people, Abi. I'll do the math for you. If APC PDP could give people in Edo State 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, me, I'm going to say by 2027, Tinubu doesn't even have to break any sweat, and he can get the highest number of votes ever. He doesn't even have to like rig or change figure if they don't want to. No changing of figure, anything. All they have to do is to just allocate 20,000 naira per vote. 20,000. And you know something? With 200 billion naira, 200 billion, Tinubu can gain APC, they can get at least 10 million votes for Tinubu. No breaking of any sweat. No falsification of figure. Double that. 400 billion. Tinubu will get 20 million votes. 600 billion. Tinubu will get 30 million votes. 800 billion naira. Tinubu will get 40 million votes. And 1 trillion naira. 1 trillion. Tinubu will get 50 million votes without anything like, like falsifying of figure. So you can sit down, speak grammar, continue to kind of vituperate on social media, preaching. When you say people should not vote, what do you mean by people should not participate in voting? You don't get it. Number one thing is this. It may sound a little bit ridiculous to you. I mean, if people don't participate, they will write a figure. Let them write it. Because that's what they do anyway. Let them write it. So that you can say, these numbers they've written, obviously is fake. Abi? Now, if they now turn around to probably think you need to validate it when you didn't participate in it. Or let's say, you decided that, we are done with these people. Nobody even voted for them. With the proof that nobody actually really went out to participate. A total no-show in their charade is enough to mobilize those of you that out of guilt, you can't join any protest. Out of guilt, you can never participate in any revolution. Because when you begin to look around you, you will see those who collected wrapper, those who collected a cup of rice, those who collected money, those who collected all the things they offered. Because all those things they are offering, they know they are not of any value. But they just need to entice you so that you can go and join the queue where they can take your pictures, your videos, and say election went peacefully in this part, in that part. Then they can now foist on you incompetent criminals who owes you nothing. Absolute nothing. The funniest part or the saddest part is that it is the money they are stealing from you that they are pretending to be sharing back to you. Do you think Tinubu will find a 1 trillion naira hard in 2027? 1 trillion naira. Do you think it's going to be hard? And do you think if they begin to give all of you 20,000 naira that you are going to collect and come on social media and deny, we no vote for them. My brother, nobody voted for them. These people rigged the election. Shut up. There are those of you that are comfortably and waiting. In 2019, I, the naive me, on this social media, I started something that I called political awareness, whereby enough of complaining. We all need to get involved. The slogan for my political movement in 2019 was called Get Involved. Go on social media, on Facebook. Go and search for hashtag Get Involved, Ogun State. You will see some of those things I wrote. I was like a philosopher with different epistles, thinking I was actually talking to people, because my belief then was people needed a neutral platform. They needed encouragement. They needed a place whereby, they can aspire to lead themselves and chase these criminals away. That was 2019, 5 years ago. Baba, I mobilized people. We set up a political office in Ogun State. Our party was called Green Party in Ogun State, right? So I mobilized people enough, right? I even went to Nigeria. I participated in their meetings. I spoke at the meetings. I was a philosopher, a very young man, intelligent, I did deceive myself. Guess what? Those people who joined us, they also agreed that they were tired of PDP. They are tired of APC. All these people, we need, including the young people that we encouraged to pick up the forms. We were giving the party form to people for free. Yeah, no pay anything. If you want to serve the people, why do you have to pay for form? We were giving them forms for free. House of Assembly, House of Representatives, governorship, Senate. And when the election came, you know something? The day before election, our party members that we have been like supporting ourselves, so were paying school fees of some of their children. Some of them were paying medical bills for. Because once they complain to us, we just go on and pay their medical bills. Some will say they didn't have food, we'll supply food, we'll do all of that. We're calling ourselves family. We had OD meetings and all of that. So I went to Nigeria in December 2018. When I got there, Baba, that was the first time I realized that I have made the worst mistake of my life, getting involved in this nonsense. The worst mistake of my life. So when I got to Nigeria, and I met those who were supposed to be members of my political party, who are tired of APC, tired of PDP, I was like, God, no, this is not right, man. These were pure chancers. They were members of APC. They are members of PDP. That Green Party was just like an SPV with the Mugu, who came from abroad, who wanted the best for them, who thought that if they have a chance of taking over government, they can be able to take care of themselves and fix things. Here you get no bribery, no nothing. No. But I was wrong. I attended 2 of their meetings. I'm talking about leadership meeting. And Baba, everyone that came into the meeting, they were looking forward to collecting money from me. Papa, I don't get money. Oh. I'm just this guy who sabi talk. This guy who believes that he gets sense. And he could mobilize people and convince them that they could do the right thing. Leadership, they were expecting me to share money. In fact, in one occasion, on several occasions, some of the guys who were with me, they had to package money and dip it into my pocket because they said, Mayegu, these people are going to collect, they are going to expect money from you. I was like, why? We are here to do strategic meeting. Baba, forget strategic meeting. No. You will give them money. So what you're going to do is that just put the money into 2, okay? And you give to be off. So sorry about that. The sound should be back now. Sorry. It does that all the time. And I'm going to see to that and see why. Okay. Really sorry. Okay. The sound should be back now. Let me know if yours is. And if it's not, right, to give it a little more time. It should be back. Okay. Sorry about that. So I was talking to you about, I'm telling you about my experience. Okay. I started a political party. I mobilized people from Nigeria and from abroad. A senatorial candidate, one of our senatorial candidates came from from New York in America. And they all believed in my sort of, sincerity. They believed in everything I told them until they got to Nigeria. They now realize that those who you think you want to save, they are worse than the people you are trying to save them from. You look at their leaders, you look at all these criminals in political offices, right? You say they are evil. They are this. They are that. Heartless. Mean. These people, they must be dealt with. You are wrong. You see those people that you think you want to save in Nigeria? They are worse than the criminals that you and I talk about all the time. Their own treasury, their own level of evil is completely out of this world. So when I got to Nigeria, I was attending 2 meetings. I attended several meetings. 2 of such meetings, people had to put money in my pocket. Me, we just come back from the UK. To me, I was kind of meeting the leadership. So let us discuss the progress of their party, how we are going to make sure that our people, local government to local government, from ward to local government areas and all that, we bring our people together and we show APC and PDP, especially in Ogun State, where I come from, right? Where I come from. In 2 of such meetings, right? One of them, this is my old friend. He's no longer my friend anymore now, Tomiwa. So it was like, he had to go and, he actually got, I think it was about 100,000 naira. You see that your 1,000 naira, one bundle. So Tomiwa had to get like that bunch money. He had to kind of pocket into my pockets. Because the people, the leaders of my party that I was meeting, they were supposed to be discussing how we are going to go about the elections and yeah. Baba, they are not interested in any election with you. They are like, Ogawa today, so they were singing for me. I know, I'm taking it over again. Sorry about that, okay? This is what if you miss all I said there, right? This is it now. I'm repeating it now, okay? Don't worry. So, my friend put money in my pocket and said, just share it into two. You see all these people wait there here. They have been hearing about you. Badero, 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 badero. Now you are here. They are not going to look at you like, because you have an idea about it. They don't care. You need to give them money. I was like, no, we don't have to give this. No, we need to give, you need to give them money. You are leader. They were calling me Baba. Like, Baba, oh, Baba, oh, Baba, oh. Ọlọ́run dá bàbá sí fún wa, bàbá o bàbá. Èmi ló ń pè bàbá bàbá o. And then another song. Olórí ìwà yé, olórí ìwà jọ̀wọ́ o, ẹ̀yin là wá gbójúlé. They call me olórí ìwà. For me, I thought I wanted to have meetings, strategic meeting with people who are never going to be all about money. But I was wrong. So I had to collect the money. I was like, so I'll just give them. I said, yeah, give it to them. So I was like, okay, no, you will give it to them. He said, okay, you know what? You give it to me as if to say you give me the money to give them. Okay. I said, okay. So Tomiwa gave me the money. Then I dipped my hand in the pocket as if to say I was the one with the money. Tommy. So Tomiwa now called one or two of them and said, leader said I should give you. Now maybe the leader. I was like, God damn it, that's a mistake. This is not right. I convinced people who actually picked up the party form from abroad. They left their lives in the UK, in America, to return to Nigeria to participate because my Egun was talking and telling them, you know, say me, I can actually talk you into something enough if I believe in it, that it's going to make you feel like, yeah, it's possible. Let's do it. I actually have that gift, right? And that was my own first baptismal of fire about Nigeria. That you see the people that you want to go and save in that contraption, they are more evil, more wicked, more selfish, more self-centered because of the long term of poverty, impoverishment. They are worse than some of these their leaders. You see all these ones, I say our leaders are evil. All these are leaders, all these Nigerian leaders, they are the wicked. No, you haven't met Nigerians themselves. You need to meet them. Meet them at their core. You will realize that they are worse. We're supposed to have a party to challenge those who are spending money. But didn't know that the woman leader of my own party, listen to this one, the woman leader of my party, Green Party, she's ward secretary of APC in Ijebode. The governorship candidate of my party is a card-carrying member of APC. Amoson's friend. I didn't know. The party chairman no party, Green Party, Ogun State, my party, is a card-carrying member of PDP in Abeokuta. So they just hear that they wanted to start one party to join. And it was like free money for them. On the day of election, before election, on the eve of election, our supposed party agents, the people that will go to the polling units and monitor our votes for our candidates, we struggle with printed, you know that they'll say party agent, that tag you have to put on. They now call a meeting. Party agent, they said if we don't pay them 50,000 naira, they're not going to go anywhere tomorrow. Tomorrow is election. What do you mean? I said, you know, you need to pay us. I said, Why must we pay you? They pay people, they pay agents. PDP and APC, they pay agents. Do you know how much they are paying agents? Pay UK. Is it true that we have to pay them? They say, it's true, we have to pay them. But they are party, they are member of our party, okay? Right there, the tag where we printed, just a drop them for us. Tag you which kind of waste of election? Which kind? You just waste our time. Yeah, you're just wasting our time. I don't know that you are just here wasting our time. If I know, I would have been with PDP. I would have been with APC. Do you know how much money APC is giving to their agent to go and share? I said, but we don't have money. That's why I laugh. In Gaelic, you know, say Gaelic is the language of the Scottish, right? The Scots. I laughed in Gaelic when people said, Labour Party, they give shishi. I was like, hi, right? Okay. You know they give shishi, Abi? These people that told you that they know they give shishi, they know they collect shishi. Let the election come. They will collect more than shishi. They don't care to regret tomorrow. On the eve of election, the party chairman, my party chairman, picked up his phone, and he went on to the Green Party WhatsApp group, Ogun Central, and he just typed it there that, comrade, this is a directive from the leadership of the party. Tomorrow, everybody should go and vote for Honorable Tegbe. I'm just using a random name. Honorable Tegbe for Senate. Chairman, Tegbe is PDP. Why would you say that people should go and vote for PDP when you have your own candidates? He just turned up his phone. It was people who now said, I was here in my house here in Scotland. When they send me message that it don't happen, oh. Party chairman don't tell people to go and vote for PDP, oh. And the guy he sent the message when he was on the second or third bottle of big stout at the PDP senatorial candidate Ogun Central. He was at his hotel in Abeokuta. They gave him pepper soup. 3 bottles of big stouts. It was on the third bottle when he picked up his phone and he sent a message to the whole group that everybody call na PDP, because he asked the candidate, the Green Party candidate, Abimbola, that he needed money. He needed money. No. And that one said, sorry, you will have to give me, because I don't have any money to send to you right now. I just came back from the Market Women Association. We just had this or that. I don't have any money to send to you now. So you don't have money to give me. Okay. It was at the PDP senatorial candidate for Ogun Central, the hotel of that PDP senatorial. It was there when he sent a message that everybody should go and vote for PDP. When I finally got to call him, he said, Abimbola is taking advantage. How much money am I collecting from her? Meanwhile, 6 months prior, that one was giving him 20,000. 20,000 back then, will not be 20,000 now. 20,000 now every month. Oh, nothing. Just give him. This guy, party chairman of Green Party, is there a year, no, rather a year, and is there in Abeokuta, I think. A very young man. He was probably in his late 30s then, probably 39, 40. A very young man. I thought we actually had people who care for their lives. Nigeria and the poor Nigerians, they are the worst. So when I see people talk about they want to fight for the poor people, I'm like, I'm not fighting for any goddamn poor person. I would rather just fight for myself. If you can't fight for yourself, to hell with you. Nobody's coming to fight for you. Party chairman. When this guy, he called the supposed governorship aspirant of Green Party. Hello. Otumba, Aremo, my wife just had an accident now. My wife, they have rushed she's about to die. Sorry, chairman, what happened? My wife, started crying. And the wife was in a shop. She was in a shop in Abeokuta. Nothing happened to her. When he was making the phone call, he was on his way to the stadium where he wanted to go and drink. He needed money to go and drink in stadium, Abeokuta Stadium. He didn't know Aremo was also in Abeokuta. The bike that he was on when he was making the call passed through where Aremo was. And Aremo saw him on the bike on his way to the stadium to drink. So you can't fight for the poor in Nigeria. Rather, they will destroy you. Except if you have your own sinister motive. And the only people who know them very well are the Nigerian politicians. That is why they laugh at people like us. Whenever we think we are trying to wake the poor people up. That's why they are creating more and more of them, more and more poor people. And then weaponize the poverty. So it is not going to be elections that's going to save you. So imagine, do you think Tinubu will find it difficult to have 1 trillion naira? If he wants 50 million votes, 1 trillion naira will buy him 50 million votes. Now you and I go come to speak grammar on social media. Why can people still vote APC? I can't believe this. Man, this country, you are ignoring something. Nigeria is done for, finished. Or you don't have to believe me, right? This afternoon or this morning, the PDP governors in Edo, yeah, they went there too. They were reading what they call the original results and telling INEC not to change it. Listen to me, I'm not saying that they've declared APC winner yet. No. I am showing to you why is PDP panicking if everything is okay. Why are they worried if everything is fine? It is because everything is not fine.
We believe that the process
is to condone off access, thereby restricting movement in the area. It took the protest of Governor Obaseki to make an entry into the state INEC office and register the displeasure of the PDP with the irregularities of the collation process. At the point of the truncation of the collation exercise, these are the results that have been collated. 1. Esan Central, APC 8,618, PDP 10,990. Esan Northwest, APC, Northeast, APC 10,648, PDP 12,512, S22. Esan Southeast, APC 8,398, PDP 14,199. Esan West, APC 12,952, PDP 11,004. Egwebin, APC 5,407, PDP 8,470. Esako Central, APC 10,990, PDP 8,611 and 18. Oshi-omo-ole, APC 16,059, PDP 16,614. Ovia Northeast, APC 13,225, PDP 15,311. Ovia Southwest, APC 10,150, PDP 10,260. Owan West, APC 12,277, PDP 11,284. Owan East, APC 19,380, PDP 14,189. Ohuode, APC 8,673, PDP 9,339. We thereby demand a restoration of the collation process in accordance with the Electoral Act and the INEC rules and regulations for this election. Any other illegal and unlawful actions going forward will be a violation of the will of the people and an abuse of the Electoral Act 2022.
That's about 1 a.m. I got a report that Collation was supposed to have been moved to the INEC head office. I also got reports from our agents that PDP agents were not allowed into the collation process. At that point in time, I called the REC to find explanation as to what was going on. There was no response. I then went to INEC to seek to meet with the REC to try and understand what steps the INEC was taking to continue the process of collation. When I got in there at about 2 a.m., I did not see any collation taking place. And the REC refused to come out to explain what the situation was. Subsequently, the DIG police, Frank Umba, then came in and had a meeting with me where I explained that if INEC was postponing or stopped the collation process, then as part of their rules, they should inform the public or the citizens what next. As at 3 a.m., there was no information from INEC as to what was going on or what was going to happen next. It was subsequently after my insistence and meeting with Mr. Frank Umba that INEC now released a statement at about 5 a.m. this morning informing the public that collation process will start at 10 a.m. this morning. So my going there was essentially to obtain information from INEC because they had refused to put any information in the public domain as to what was going to happen with the collation process.
Instead, they speak grammar. I just saw somebody who said Nigerians are too afraid to face their oppressors. A lot of us have been saying that. Do you know how wrong we are to think that Nigerians are afraid to face their oppressors? When we say that, we are actually exonerating Nigerians who are actually enablers of their oppressors. The Nigerians' cry of oppression does not actually mean they have not been encouraging it or enabling it themselves. I just gave you an instance there from my own experience. How do you go and confront people that you helped in rigging themselves into power? You collected money from them. You sold yourself to them. You even sold your family members, your neighbors. You convinced them to collect money to participate in a charade. When they start showing you shaggy, you now want to act like you are innocent. I don't think it's actually, it's factual. Every time we say Nigerians are too afraid to face the oppressors. No, it's not always factual. These oppressors didn't fall from the sky. They were the making of the same Nigerians, selfish, self-centered, greedy, and criminal. I know, Nigerians don't like to admit that. I'm not saying all of you now, okay? But majority of you, your parents, your uncles, your aunties, in the village, in your street, everywhere, they are participants in this whole anomaly. So when they get their share and they make these criminals powerful, then they turn around and be like, why are they doing this to us? Why are they doing this? Why do you think they are afraid? They are not afraid. They created them. And that is why most of them always wait for the time to say, order. We all know that all of you are going there to go and steal. You need to give us our own share. It's a normal thing in Nigeria. You can't eat your cake and have it again. No. Nigerians are not afraid to face their oppressors because they are the ones enabling them. And Edo State is a recent one to show to you how much they are the enablers. The issue of Edo State that you are watching right now is the issue of the best rigger, the highest rigger is going to be declared winner. It's not about the people pretending that they are not part of it. You saw it openly there where they are collecting money. 10,000 naira to enable this. Whether for PDP, whether for APCO, the both of them are those who are going to come back and deal with you. The case here is just that my thief is better than my own thief is better than your own thief. My own oppressor is better than your own oppressor. I have seen some of you who have said PDP is still better. This APC is worse. Is that not what you say to yourself? Is that not the enabling that we are talking about? What stops you from agreeing that the two of them are evil, that nobody should associate with? Well, you won't agree. There are those of you that will fight me, abuse me because of PDP. There are those of you that will abuse and attack me because of APC. Because your oppressor is better than the other's oppressor. Your own thief is better. Your own thief is God-fearing. This one will get God-fearing. Isn't it? So what stops you from saying all of them, all of the above, dead them? What stops you from that? We cannot say that. Olumide cannot fight these people. The same thing with Obi. Obi cannot fight this Kaba. You need people that are like them. Therefore, PDP, make PDP fight APC. Make APC fight PDP. So that you can choose between one of the one you call lesser evil, Abi. What stops you from burying both of them? What stops you from agreeing that both of them should be buried? Because you love one and you don't love the other. So what makes you that loves PDP better than those who love APC? What makes you different? Oh, APC is evil. That's what I'm saying. We are saying the same thing. Abi? At least your PDP is still shaking. That's what I'm saying. Look at Nigeria. Look at you. Young people that are supposed to actually possibly care about their own life and their future. They are also instrumental into enabling all of this. Have you seen them in their APC, Okpebholo Secretariat, where they are celebrating? Should be normal. Now APC is supposed to complain. Now PDP be incumbent for Edo State, then be the one in power. Now APC is supposed to complain, say PDP don't muscle them. But they don't complain. They are even dancing. We're Gandola. Sonweiku, Dubious Dapo, and many other criminals like that, as role models for these young people, received a rousing welcome and applause from them. Where do you want to start from, my dear? Where do you want to start from?
Excellency, the National Chairman, one more state added to you. We're coasting to victory by the grace of God, inshallah.
We're live. We're here. Not see the happening. The deputy governor is here. The deputy governor is here. Honorable against the building. It's celebration. Yes, celebration. Yes, my brother is here. FS is here. He's victorious already. Yes, sir. He's victorious. We're happy. We're celebrating. The national chairman. National chairman is here. It's a celebration. Yes.
Country, 70 years old man.
Jesus is Lord.
Country, 70 years old man.
Jesus is Lord.
A liter of petroleum is over 1,000 naira as we speak. The economy of Nigeria is in shambles. The young people whose future are being mortgaged are in that room celebrating and calling on God. We are grateful. Oh Lord, don't you think that God is really, really patient and merciful? That is why, you know, if you want to disarm a typical Nigerian, just drop God in the conversation. They go raise up their hand. Some will even start crying. Oh Lord, like that.
What shall I say unto the Lord?
Yes, Lord.
All I have to say,
Thank you, Lord.
what
shall I say? Thank you,
Thank you, Lord. If you feel speaking, they go say that guy is so, oh my God, he's so godly. And yet, the contraption continues to dip our own people into perpetuity of poverty. Is God not so patient and merciful? It must be. Yeah, it must be. Tell me. Anyway, from the drama in Edo State, in case if you don't know, Owerri State, Imo State, where Hopeless Uzodinjo also had his own field day yesterday. They had a local government election in the Imo State yesterday, and it was also conducted by the APC. Ekbekekbe. On one of the local government areas, a supposed electoral officer had to stop the announcement of the result and almost canceled it because it was marred in different malpractices. Few moments later, they forced to announce the result and announce the winner. Forget about all this thing you say you saw. What did it worry you? Oh yeah, go ahead. This happened in Imo State yesterday.
I was in Asue. When their boss did what they did, and then thank God this is a woman. This woman wants to tell you that she doesn't have a election. He wants to announce or cancel this result for this election so that they will put it another day when they will be a regional result. Thank you. Please start with introduction, your name. Yes. What you should identify herself. Thank you. The power confirmed no. Madam, pull it over no. See how pull it over. She the fear. To say her mind.
Speak louder.
Okay.
On the note of the absence of
Madam, Mama, you for it. Yeah, well, you know. Please, can you repeat it louder?
Raise up your voice now. I used to call your children. Police in Abanda, they so to be under duress. No, repeat it so that the people
keep your camera. Madam, we want to ask you a question. This announcement now, there is GPO here, there is all the whole police, all the whole securities are here. Did you make this duress, this announcement under duress? Please, we want to ask you so that you will not say that you went under pressure. This announcement is not for the resources of this election.
based on the absence of the original.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please clap for her. Clap for her.
Thank you people so much for your gathering here.
You're welcome.
And I thank you for a peaceful election conducted there in the 185 polling units. That means for the 12 wards that we have here in Ayazumbise. I thank so much the SPOs who really worked hard to see that there is a peaceful conduct of this election. I thank you so much, my SPOs. Now for the ward returning officers, they are going to return the results quietly so that we will end this election. We will end the collecting of the results peacefully, and you will go in peace. I thank you so much for your efforts so done.
That's it. In the afternoon, she said, I can't really announce these results because no result sheet. Few hours after, she said the election was very successful and peaceful, and she went on to announce the results. That time, they've taken her inside a room, covered enough that, in Imo State. Similarly, in Kwara State, yesterday, there was also an election, local government elections. In fact, people were celebrating that PDP cleared all the local government elections. Surprisingly, I don't even know how that came by. But by the evening, not even evening, I think it was this morning, the electoral body in Kwara State announced that APC cleared everything. I'm talking about people who are like celebrating. They counted their results in their local government, their unit and all that too. They were uploading videos celebrating, yeah? But this morning, the whole thing changed. There were those who make that happen. Some of them got caught, beaten up. Local government election in Kwara State yesterday.
But I am everybody.
Me, Grace, what the Polo? Not a young girl, one of the women were greater than Brian. What of the Brian? Yes, Pammy, but I of the Gravy. So I say, I better John, I want to be. I better everyone one careful. I get careful. I get careful. ẹgbẹ́ ìkọlẹ̀ fún ẹgbẹ́ ìkọlẹ̀ fún oyè fídíò rẹ̀ oyè tàbí gbé kìíní síbẹ̀ oyè tàbí gbé kìíní síbẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ sókè ẹnìkan wò lú ẹnìkankan ẹnìkan wò lú ẹnìkankan jẹ́ ìjẹ́ kò tí a fi fi wá bíbí ẹgbẹ́ náà mọ̀ fọwọ́ dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ ṣe fi ọlẹ́ Facebook live video ok ìyá yìí ló gbé àkókò ok àti káwọn mú àwọn APC nǹkan tó ń ṣe rèé ìkan ló ń ṣe rèé ẹgbẹ́ kan mú wọn àwọn tó kù rẹ̀ ti sá lọ wọ́n àti mú àti ní pílẹ̀ ṣẹ́tì àti mú wọn.
ẹ tó bá yà wọn fọ́tò ẹ yà wọn. ẹ kọ̀ náà ṣe òkè.
ó yẹ gbé báàgì náà ẹ gbé báàgì ẹ kó kìíní tẹ̀tẹ̀ dání.
ẹ gbọ́ sẹ́yìn.
ó yẹ gbé dání ẹ gbé dání. ó yẹ mú ballot paper nù fún mi yẹn ẹ mú dání ẹ mú dání. à ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ nù ẹ mú dání ẹ kó kókó ẹ kó kókó ẹ kó kókó.
APC òkè ọdẹ
àwọn akókó rẹ̀ ní sàárẹ̀ ẹ sọ rẹ̀ ẹ yá. àwọn àtẹ APC ní sàárẹ̀ àwọn
inú gbó ẹjẹ kò máa yọ.
APC ẹ wá yọ ọgbọ̀n ọmọdé.
ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí máa yọ máa fi hàn wá. àtọ́jú owó tọ́jú ọ̀lọ́mọ wọn tọ́jú owó.
People still rig for them. They still go and print ballot papers for APC so that they can continue in that suffering, continue in that hardship. How much are they being given? How much are they given? That is, that's why I said that if you think you want to go and rescue the poor people in Nigeria, you are mad. I promise you, you are mad. You may not know. I understand. Because smart people know they don't say they're mad until they are healed. APC, Ekbekebe, represent backwardness. Just like their counterpart PDP. The system that produced these two is a system that must be destroyed totally. But if you are still choosing side, you are not ready. I saw the Edo people protesting this afternoon. Because right now, from the announced results, Emagbo, they've announced 16 local governments in Edo. I think they've even announced everything right now. They've announced 16 local governments. Guess who is leading? APC. PDP has 195,000 votes. APC already have 232,000 votes. Edo people, they don't be try this thing in Edo. If they oh, there. What do you go do? You go rant on social media. You go, Abi. What do you go do? APC will take over Edo now. It is not because you voted for them per se. It is because they have managed to outrig the PDP. And either way, now go face them. I saw people on the streets a moment ago. Look at them.
My vote power. This was to Tinubu, give us our mandate. Tinubu, give me my mandate.
This election, gentlemen, no day. Oh, when everybody do what after all of that you've seen there, everybody could go back home. They go tell them, say, don't worry, we are going to get our mandate back from court. We will get our mandate back from court. We are challenging this result. And the person you want to challenge this so.
You know me well. Yeah. You know I am Oshi-omo-ole well. We are still going to fight further. Don't worry, we are with you. You will not walk alone. One thing I can show you is this. Do you want to go back? Yeah! I am the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
I will give the ball back to you. And then we turn to a beautiful, if not more beautiful than Lagos, will be equal to Lagos. Be assured of that.
Some of them, when I play that video on this platform, you know, Edo people say they are very loud. I don't know if now all of you be like that. We're not too loud enough that you kind of feel like there's something in you that makes you think, you are by no means shit takers. Oh dear. We're talking about Nigeria. You are not different from any other people from other parts of that contraption. You are all conquered. Loud mouth, lousy, overconfidence over nothing. And I'm not trying to kind of, talk down on you. I'm saying this because that's what the typical Nigerians are. Very loud, lousy, ignorant, and so, at a point, you kind of give yourself this sense of, we are not like, who told you are not what? You are living in a contraption where you have all been conquered. And somehow, when they do dwarf fights, they do, who is, among the dwarfs, who is the tallest? And you be the tallest. We are taller. We know they take nonsense. The worst case is the scenario is that they will shoot and kill you. And nothing will happen. And this is not trying to kind of make you feel bad. It's just the facts. Nigeria is done for. And the earlier you all know that, the better. The better for you. You have gotten to a stage where for a point of no return. You have no single power anymore. Nobody has it anywhere. Until all of you knows that this contraption cannot be redeemed. Until all of you agrees that this contraption is gone. And if there's anything left for you, it is that's your breath. And it can be taken away from you anytime too. If you don't kill this contraption, it will kill you. It is going to happen slowly. And the history will record it. My guy, crack me up a bit. The tension too much.
When I tell them I say Nigeria is unreal, that is a joke. So see what happened today. Today I go buy fuel for filling station. I reach for filling station. Queue long. Everybody stand, they wait. You still say they sell costly, but people still won't buy fuel. Now so we did the way to. Before we know it, light off. Filling station people come out, come tell us say fuel don't finish for their job. Fuel finish for Jen for filling station. Now the fell attend that their manager come out tell us say we go contribute money take buy fuel put for their jet. Before they go sell fuel. At the time we confused, but now we need fuel now. We have no option. Now we contribute money, give them. What they call surprise was we say, as we give them money, the fella attendant carry gallon, come out, enter bike. Who can they ask the manager? What did they happen? He said, yes, sir. Say they go another police station, make it go buy fuel. So even them, they say costly. Nigeria is unreal. If they explain what they happen for Nigeria, you don't go believe her. They be like cartoon. Nigeria situation be like SpongeBob. Where they inside water. But if you enter pool inside water, you go drown. APC don't finish people. I see a lot of people, they happy. As in they count, they do counting now. They count yesterday. They happy. Wow! 90, 91, 92. Say APC, no they win. Then they happy. I only want them. Muna keep quiet. That's why we take shout that time. LP 75. LP 95. We don't say I next chairman day they watch us. We reach midnight. He announced results where people don't sleep. So I know people Muna calm down. Then they say Muna calm down. This man he announce anything. If you do, they go tell you say go to court. Nigeria is unreal. You cannot believe what they happen for Nigeria. What they happen for Nigeria, not be what they happen in other places. We are different. Nigeria, we are chosen. We are chosen. We are chosen. Other country, who are you? When I
Nigeria is not real. It's not a real place. If you do so, if you look at, if you look at situation happening in one country, and you look at what is happening in Nigeria, you can't use logic. You can't use logic of how they fix the problem in this place. By the time you try to apply it to that of Nigeria, it becomes illogical. It's unreal. And it is not ceased. When I say these things, right, it is not to spite you. It is not to make you feel somehow. It is true. Okay? Typical Nigerians are loud. A typical Nigerian is very loud. And most of them are loud in ignorance. You see, when people come around and they beat their chest like a dwarf, don't try this with us. I say, shut up your mouth, man, please. Shut up. Maybe if all of us begin to kind of see the difference between reality and other assumptions that we have been conditioned to see, maybe we can begin to actually tackle it head on. If you want a Nigeria that is not a lie, you must first tell yourself the truth by acknowledging the lie. Nigeria is not real. Everything about it is a lie. So why do you want to think, what do you think? Trying to change a lie to truth will fix the problem? No, it won't. And that is why a lot of us says, rather than advocate for elections, maybe you should start with, the process that will discard the fraudulent constitution that you have there. Let's start with that. And then let people who are inside that contraption let them have a go where they can say if they still want to be part of Nigeria or not, under what condition. And on these conditions is where you're going to set up your electoral reforms and the type of government you want. Anything short of this, it is going to be from generation to generation. A doomed people. I'll leave it at that. I'm going to see you later this evening. Hopefully, we would have enough to also talk about that you can have your choice of calling in to contribute. I have a meeting, the meeting of the Yoruba Unionists, a meeting where we are not just talking about the problems. We want to be part of the solution. We want to be the solution. So you too should begin to start doing something that does not eulogize this contraption, where you believe that maybe one day it go better. It no go better until a lot of us change our orientation. Orientation to know that Nigeria is a lie, except it is totally broken up. Or we all agree to still be part of the contraption. Under what agreement and arrangements? Anything short of that, we are deceiving ourselves. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will see you later this evening, if you will join me. Good afternoon.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀. mọ̀ tó jódodo.
Máyégún dáyàrí náírà nọ́mbà wán.
Máyégún ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Máyégún dáyàrí náírà nọ́mbà wán.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Máyégún dáyàrí náírà nọ́mbà wán.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí.
Máyégún dáyàrí náírà nọ́mbà wán.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún dáyàrí náírà nọ́mbà wán.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún dáyàrí náírà nọ́mbà wán.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún dáyàrí náírà nọ́mbà wán.
Máyégún dáyàrí pòlítíkò.
Máyégún dáyàrí náírà nọ́mbà wán.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún dáyàrí náírà nọ́mbà wán.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún dáyàrí náírà nọ́mbà wán.
Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún dáyàrí náírà nọ́mbà wán.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni
mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàwé máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún ra kì máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún ra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún ra kì máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún ra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.